Hello and welcome back to Sunless Skies. We're still exploring the world. Something that glisters. Complains about the cold and found nothing. Ominous rocks clad in jacket of frost rise about you. Passages are perilous. Stunted grove. Carlon, they say scourging is good for the soul. I prefer a spa. The princess smile is bright. Yeah, I'd prefer a spa over this. Curly. Peaceful Carmine institution was founded by devils from London and decided to the betterment of the soul. Botherage is a tour of heaven described as a cross between a spa, a sanatorium, and purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. Okay. Galenian is broken into terraces where most of the soul treatments take place. Well, we can take a look. Others seem to be coming and going as they please. Well, we'll explore. Gentle denial. Before you can take the first step towards the terraces, the devil blocks your way. Not yet, I'm afraid. You must have permission from the presiding Devilish. Some of our procedures are exceedingly delicate. We need to be certain you comprehend what you're seeing. Turns you in the direction of the center of Carillion. I'm sure she'll make time to see you. Gray stone, the Calvary Monastery, attending devils and devilishes. Dressed in uniform, an incoming parade of the sick, the friendless, the dying, and those who think their lives would be better if they were something else. This is Carillion, where souls are refined into something more impressive. Interesting. Yeah, let's write a report. You take some notes on the pilgrim's journey through Carillion. The first port of call in the beehive-shaped offices at the center, the more accurately, the long queue leading to it. From there, the infernal intents direct them to one of Carillion's 7 gardens to undergo penances. Certainly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved. Not that you can tell. She is an audition of souls. Perhaps she can do something with yours. Perhaps she'll just offer you advice. Presiding Devilish works in an office shaped like a beehive. Stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carillion's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with the new patients one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, comrade. How may it stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you now that you've come to Carillion? Provide exquisite insights. Ugh. Buy indulgences in bulk. She must use to explain to newcomers and those whose memories are attenuated by pain. Yeah, ask about the place. 7 gardens for 7 sins. We do whatever is necessary to reclaim unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair. Can imagine her making such a pitch to the princes of hell. For humans, primarily, we do attend to a few other creatures elsewhere in the great chain. They come to us with souls that are stained, disused, and every kind of sordid condition. We make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers. The rest are beyond position of being able to volunteer, co-signed to Carillion by their families or employers. And after a stay at Carillion, what then? Most people go home again, she says. Some find that they're weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit and what we can get from donations or sales of penance and forgiveness. Looks at the blank page before. What about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our services. Are you afraid of needles? What is your view on worms? Which do you fear more, venoms or poisons? Takes on a page or two of your least favorite things. There's a proposal and gain access to terraces of Carillion. Okay. Listen, she says, you are free to make use of Carillion, take a penance or two, alter your soul. I think you'll find our services very imaginative. There's another matter I'd wish you'd look into. Devil in rose-colored glasses. He used to supervise the gaslit terrans. He was removed from that position, but I fear he may not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carillion. If you find out anything about him, anything to his disadvantage, bring me the evidence. I will reward you. So you're looking for evidence of another devil. Okay. Come back if you have any other questions, says the Devilish. She has already opened the next file on her desk. I guess now we're free to travel. Access can be gained here. You need a stained soul to be admitted. Ordeal can be gained here. Shift of perspective can be deprivation. Enlightenment. Well, I like enlightenment. I think we're supposed to check out the gaslit terrances. And a devil in the gaslit terrances. Yep. Flow of ordinary folk. Your companions are a lady in a button cloak and a young male student. Talk amongst themselves about the seasonable warmth and how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to its best effect. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by a respectable gazette. You have almost forgotten them even when you're walking together. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace, as crowded as an imperial exhibition. Gaslight lampposts are scattered irregularly across flagstone terrace. Between them are stations, each containing a patient receiving treatment. Supervising devils tend these stations, stopping first here and there like bees at a flower. Cure your lightless soul. I think this is what we're looking for. Yeah, 37% chance. I don't like that. Curie has been shackled into an ordinary pillory. Size beseech you to visit him. I've seen something in this light. It's hard not to see things. A devilish orderly jabs at the curate with a needle. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishop complained. Has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devil's really either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? Devilish orderly smiles with extra teeth. Interesting. Shift of perspective and penance enlightenment. Okay, we got enlightenment. Army cook used to drink the excess, but without taking any pleasure in it. Punishment, he has been given 5 volumes of erotic drawings land of Pentecost apes. Do you feel any more interesting now? Asked the supervising devil. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. For a month afterwards, you see devils dancing in the corner of your eyes. Shift of perspective. Rush past the matron in gray boots, train conductor in his uniform, young boy who has already adopted an expression of fixed ennui. None of them notice you passing by. None shows any interest in your breaking into this conversation. Checkerboard garden. Shift of perspective can be gained here. It's reached by a flight of wrong-sized steps. The riser is too steep and the flat's too narrow. Not a long journey. By the time you've come out of the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. Devils are playing tricolor chess with some of the pennants. White pieces, red pieces, and pieces of the color of flourishing wind. Like Chinese checkers, I guess? Around the edge of the board sit the patients who have already been captured, or those who never part of the game to begin with. Oh. Consider the rubbery man. Stands at the edge of the board, ignored by the players. No one is dressed in for the chess game. We'll let him enter the board. Oh, we can say hi. He is surprised you approach him. He moves to make room for you, in case you are merely trying to occupy his space. When you speak to him, he offers you a squishy handshake. By various signals, gestures, and directions of his eyes, indicates he has been coming here looking for his place in the world. Okay. Ask the rubbery man about the devil with the rose-colored gloves. Hope you can understand the answer. That makes sense. Our man holds up one tentacle, representing the devil with the rose-colored gloves. Then he holds up another tentacle. After a moment, twists the two together. Tentacles meant to be kissing? What is this? When you look blank, Rubber Man repeats the pantomime several times. Perhaps the devil has a lover. Perhaps the devil loves a rubbery man. Perhaps the devil enjoys erotic forms of dance. Oh, we'll leave him alone. Those who name drop, who aim too high, who spend too much time in low company, who do not know their place, they wind up here. We'll try it. Hooray! Red King signs letters with an honorific reserved for non-mortal persons. Penance own good. He has locked tongue to prevent so much as speaking the name of his superior. Supervising devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. As for your punishment, doesn't bear speaking of. For a month afterwards, you see devils dancing in the corner of your eyes. Turn to the center. Gaslight Terrence. Spineless Curate. We can pay his price. That's better, he says, rolling his sleeve to cover the place where the needle went in. I have a warning for you. Meet me in the Bell Garden. It's harder for them to overhear us there. Don't follow me right away. Wouldn't want to for them to see us together. Strolls off. Is that all? Is that what he calls gratitude? Have you been duped completely? Means we see whether he'll be in the Bell Garden after all. Gain 200 experience. Curate awaits in the Bell Garden. Ross your penance of shift in perspective and enlightenment. Turn to the center. Push past some matron in gray boots. There's the stunted grove first. Not much of a wall either. Only a low stone barrier, perhaps a foot tall. Easy to step over. Approach the professional penitent. She is seated on a stool, eating vast quantities of sorbet. Collects penance for other people. Slow process. The quality is better than the indulgence penance one may buy from the presiding Devilish. Penitent is seated on a stool, eating from an enormous barrel of violet sorbet. Enough to supply a carnival. Penitent's lips are blue. Her fingers are sticky. There are purple smears on her frock. Wasps are taking interest in the side of her face. When you come over, she puts down her spoon long enough to greet you. I am here on behalf of Viscountess who doesn't love her children. She's waiting back in London for me to deliver her penance. Finally, the supervising double sets another long-handled spoon at her elbow. Interesting. Ask the devil at the devil with rose-colored gloves. She smiles reminiscently when described the devil in question. I know of him. I've been coming here for a long time, my line of work. He used to be very highly placed, you know. And then the presiding devil has caught him pinching supplies from the storehouse and gave him a demotion. Now he performs few of the lesser punishment. Some light weight pitchforking, a little work with the hot poker. But his heart isn't in it. Devils don't stick long at anything. Interesting. Turn back. Step foot on the first step and the devil blocks you. Those who enter the Bell Garden must be in a proper state of hygiene, comrade. Willing to make things worse for the poor sufferers. He washes his hand in the fountain, stopping. You must have been grubby work. Purity. Guess we can talk to the Devilish? Greetings, comrade. Great awaits in the Bell Garden. Oh. Perform ritual purification to enable entrance to the Bell Garden. Those who wish to enter Bell Garden must undergo lustration and prayers. Failure. 5 terror. Purification according to the devil's assigned lot and daily charge. Some patients must wash in salt water, some in fresh. Some must burn their own clothing or shave their heads, stand a high note of song for a full minute by the clock. Some are made to sit in a chair and be lowered in a den of snakes. Perhaps tomorrow's purification ritual will be a little more tolerable. There we go. First, remove your shoes, wash your face, and the fountains of fresh water as your feet in the basin of salt water. Walk across a patch of white sand, throwing a pebble over your left shoulder to baffle any ill-omened thing that might be following you. Then sleep in a hammock on a private balcony where only other patients may enter. When you wake up, eat a plain white bread with a salt crust. After all this, you'll be ready. Stairs lead up to the highest and coldest point in Carillion. The bell rings louder as you climb. Music is mathematical and exact. Each note sounds exactly the same length of time. Same duration that is required to ascend one step. No one passes anyone else on these stairs. Approach a penitent nurse. Huddle in the corner, cotton stuffed in her ears. It's too loud to speak, certainly. Communicate in writing. She is within the sound of bells for 40 days. The clangor is starting to disrupt her mind. She begs you will help her, and out of your kindness pay part of the penance for her. She would do the same for you. She is a kind and forgiving soul. To convince you of this point, she scribbles down assurances, compliments, and a sketch of herself ministering to a leprous child. Oh, okay. Ask the nurse about the double rose-colored gloves. As you pass this way, does he like bell music? Shakes her head. Word scribbles in writing. Seen the kind before. Had him in hospital sometimes. Can't get anything clear out of her. Oh, we'll leave her be for the moment. Conversation with a spineless creature. Or curate. This is the best garden, he says. Everything's orderly. No one's dressed up in pheasant outfits or waltzing backwards. But here's what I wanted to tell you. Watch out for the tall devil with the rose-colored gloves. He is embezzling the property. Curate makes a curious gesture with one hand, as though he were winding noodles around a fork. When you look blank, he says, Spitfires! He's taking souls from the new patients in secret before the presiding Devilish has a chance at him. Afraid he's going to get at me after I finish my term here. Oh. Okay. I need... Deprivation. Zookeeper used to keep culinary brass for companionship and entertainment. For the penance own good, he consumes only food that's first been soaked in 30 hours in vinegar. Trust you see your marks supervising Devilish. My self-restraint is needed. As for your punishment, doesn't bear speaking for. Ordeal. Well, let's... 144 steps. We'll niche to redo them if you wish to return. Okay, fine. Success. Okay, when we come back, folks, more Carillion. Have a good one.